What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rhino Movement. It's me, Iron Rhino. Um, Probably going to do a little bit of a shorter video today. I just wanted to hop on and talk about another thing that's been floating around my mind while I go down this journey, down the rabbit hole, as it were. And that is the concept of practice makes perfect, because practice makes perfect is not true. That that does not exist. Um, in my mind, the way I see it, practice doesn't make perfect, but practice makes progress. And that means that, well, realistically, never going to be perfect. I'm never, like I talked about before, I'm never going to be happy with the result of where I am. There will always be room for improvement. There will always be better to be had. But if I keep trying, if I keep practicing, I will get closer to something that I can at least accept. I'm not willing to accept where I am. I'm not willing to accept what I do. But with practice, I can get there. Then there's the other side of that, which is failure. I fail a lot. I fail regularly. Um, but it's still practice, right? Even trying something and failing at it is still practicing for the point where you're better at it. The point where maybe it's not 100%, but you're closer, right? We get told all the time growing up that if you try hard enough, you'll achieve this thing, and that's a lie. You trying doesn't mean that you get there. Trying doesn't mean that you achieve the thing you're setting out to do. Trying means that you're making progress toward an end goal. You will fail a lot, and you may never 100% do the thing you're trying to do. But if you keep trying, you get closer. It's that move the wheels in the right direction mentality, right? You can try and try and try, and you can get closer, and you can get better. But don't be afraid to fail it either. You're moving the wheels in the right direction. You're making progress toward the end goal. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. That's a mindset that I've been trying to keep focused on lately, because since the new year, I've made a lot of progress. I've lost a considerable amount of weight in a couple of weeks. I have improved some of my lifts in the gym in a couple of weeks. It's practice and it's progress. This doesn't guarantee that I hit the 100 pounds that I'm planning on losing this year. It guarantees that I make progress toward it. I have to practice in multiple places to hit that goal. And even that goal is not my final destination. It's the milestone that I've set for myself. Practice is making progress toward that milestone. That milestone is not a finish line, and there will not be a finish line. The finish line doesn't exist. Like I talked about before, it's not a sprint, it's not a marathon, it's not a fucking race. It the race doesn't exist because there's not a finish line to it. You will always find something to improve upon. You will always find something to progress toward. Granted, it may be I want to lose X amount of weight, then I want to gain X amount of muscle, then I want to lose X amount of weight, then I want to gain X amount of muscle. Or it may be I want to reach X number of followers on Twitch. I want to reach X number of followers on Twitter. I want to make X number of dollars in sales or X number of units in sales. That is not an end goal. That is a milestone for you, because there's always going to be a next step, right? Practice doesn't make perfect, because there's not an end goal. There is no end to the race you're running. Practice makes progress toward the next milestone, toward the next feat that you want to accomplish. Practice moves you inches. There is no finish line. You will continue to move those inches in perpetuity because practice doesn't make perfect. Don't beat yourself up because you've been trying a thing and you haven't accomplished the end goal yet. Practice makes progress. There is no perfect because there is no finish line. This is not a race. This is your life. Don't think that you are working toward, once I get here, I'll be happy. Because that is a milestone that you can achieve, and you can be happy with the progress you made to get to that milestone. But the only finish line in our life is death. Time eventually wins every time. We run out of time someday. Don't shoot for the end of a race, because the only way this race ends is with us dying, which may be a morbid way to look at it, but that is the truth. There is no point where you will be able to just sit back on your haunches and go, yeah, we're good. Because every modicum of success that I have experienced in my life, I always want more. I always want the next step. And I know that that is ingrained in the human psyche, that is built into us on a level that we can't even comprehend. So don't strive for perfect. Don't strive for a finish line. Practice makes progress. Keep making progress toward the next milestone, the next achievement that you want to hit, but stop thinking that once I get to this spot, I'm done, I'm good, I'm out. I know people who have lost massive amounts of weight. I know people who have built extremely successful businesses. I know people who have succeeded in what they thought was going to be the thing for them in several facets of life. And you want to know what they all have in common? They're still not happy with where they're at. They thought this was the thing that was going to get them and they were going to be good and they could just stop. And it doesn't work that way. You have to keep practicing. You have to keep making progress. And you can be happy and celebrate every little piece of progress that you make along the way, but don't race for a finish line that doesn't exist. Keep practicing. Keep making progress. You'll get there. You'll get to that milestone. Practice makes progress toward that milestone. That's all there is to it. Like I said, today's a short video. It's just something that's been weighing on my mind a lot. You know the drill. All of my socials will be linked. Reach out to me if you want to talk about anything. You know, if you like this content, you know, give me a thumbs up. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to hear me talk about. Let me know if you hate everything I'm saying. I want to be able to have an open discourse about all of it. So whether you love it or hate it, talk to me about it. Let's be honest this year. 2022, we got to take care of ourselves, and that means on all fronts. Mentally, physically, financially, we got to take care of ourselves. We got to do better this year. I appreciate you for being here. Follow me on the socials in the description, and we'll see you next time.